Next one, we're just gonna give you guys some sort of warning, what to watch for, so that when you guys do this exercise, you are aware of what not to do. Okay?
Yep.
Zach?
One of the biggest things that you may be thinking or that you may see is the difference between a traditional Filipino abanico strike and this figure eight. With the figure eight motion, it's coming in and out of this center play area. So where an abanico is going to be static and where the hand is, Gabriel, just go ahead and over trap.
Okay,
So if he was to trap over top, it's going to prevent this twist. It's going to prevent me from striking. If this was a figure eight motion, it's going to drop back and come right back into it. So the transition from the side to side doesn't take place in the front. It actually comes back. I transition behind, strike in.
versus Shona Abanico, just
Where the abanico would be static right here, and he
Right.
can trap it at any time.
Prevent it from spinning.
So where this, I have no rotational power. With a figure eight, the next shot on that side, I'm not blocked here because it just comes back out and strikes. Strikes. So if he captures it here, I can't rotate that direction, but I can come back out, which is the natural motion of the figure eight anyway.
Warning,
Okay.
check it.
The warning with the check hand, they've got to be done at the same time. If I go figure eight and strike here, so if I separate these, so it's check hand, strike, check hand, strike, check hand. If I don't clear by using the check hand, this is going to be immediately blocked. If this comes in here, I can stop this at that same motion, transition, stop that. So I'm basically clearing a path for the stick to reach its target every time. Where if it follows the strike, it's going to get blocked every time. So it has to be attack and defense simultaneously.
So the main thing is, there's actually a tool that I have in Sarada that I practice, so it's heavy in, is when I do practice this, I do the wiper, having the heavy end, forcing my wrist to bend. I know there's a big no-no in a lot of MMA, even in Sarada, we don't break wrist. In Heyrosa, we are allowed to break wrist. Okay? And another thing, in most Filipino martial arts, they want us to grip hard like this. In Heyrosa, if you don't have flexibility, you can actually open it up. Opens up. We're allowed to do that in Heyrosa. Okay? So I can manipulate the weapon here. Now a little bit of thing about Heyrosa. So why is it called Heyrosa de Cuerdas? In relation with Sarada, in Sarada, when the stick and your live hand is behind the weapon, this is what we call Sarada because it's hiding. Or when we close something is Sarada. In Heyrosa, if you look at de Cuerdas, in Spanish, it's chord playing. So if just imagine you have when you sling the guitar and the one that you move here, all these fingers are independently moving, while on the beginning part you're doing just strumming like this, but you can actually play it here too. So in the cuerdas, all your fingers are moving all at the same time and all of them can be doing different things. The reason why I'm presenting that to you guys is don't limit yourself that if you have to open it up a little bit to get flexibility, as long as you have this thing going, you're still playing. Just be careful though that you don't lose the weapon. We are allowed, so if you notice I'm here, to push it, come up, all I used was use my little pinky to push and it's up. Then I grab, then I let go. So I'm doing this. But now because of my flexibility, I can close my hand and do all close. Ideally this is what you want.
And guys, this is pretty common sense, but if you don't have a stick like this or haven't built it like this, if you're training with a partner, just running a real light stick to do the stick work. But if you're doing open close as a solo drill by yourself, if you've got a hardwood Kamagon, something like that, it's gonna increase that flexibility the same way. You just don't want to use this training with a partner because it will start.
And warning, when you practice with heavy sticks or heavy weighted weapon, easy on the wrist, because the main thing that the grandmaster tell us is it's called pulse. If you ruin your pulse, it's gonna ruin your flexibility and it's gonna take 6 to 8 months to fix it back.
Don't do that.
So try not to go heavy first. Go light until you can feel that you're powerful enough and strong enough to perform that. Okay, so anything else, guys? Gabriel is brand new member too. So I think you guys met him already from camp. So I can't wait to see you guys pretty soon and hopefully practice this.
All
Zach,
right.
thanks, and cameraman June.
Woo! All right, bye.